If you cross your eyes just right, this image is in 3D. Hello, Dolly. I'm DJ Than from Fairbanks, Alaska. This is Axes, Picks, Claw Hammers, and Footstools. The place to go for rock and roll. Be seen here. Do what you have to do. Because being here is like being in the presence of rock and roll. Raw! Floating like the kombucha mother of rock and roll. Except instead of spoiling in a picture, it's throbbing out in space. Yes, rock and roll, throbbing in space. That is an image that works well for rock and roll. Oh, yeah, old Mr. Dolly, Salvador Surreal. We got a downtown musician and scene maker from New York City. Glenn BRANCA is his name. He's an avant-garde composer and post-punk and classical composer and alternative rocker. Mr. Glenn BRANCA, first from his song 77 to 79 album from 1977. We're starting with TV song. Glenn BRANCA. Post-punk before punk was even a thing, really, was just getting going, is some kind of musical genius. At least a man ahead of his time, way ahead of his time. Glenn BRANCA from the song 7779, that's from 1977 TV song. Let's move up to some of his composing. This is from 2006, the Symphony No. 6, Devil Choirs at the Gates of Heaven. This is Symphony No. 6, third movement, Glenn BRANCA. Symphony number 6, third movement. Powerful. He writes these symphonies for multiple guitars that are take your breath away. Glenn BRANCA. Now we're going to wrap it up with the song Velvet and Pearls from the Third Ascension album, 2019. Hammers and Pearls off the Third Ascension album from 2019. That's Glenn Branca. Started it off with TV Song from 1977. Then from 2006, Symphony No. 6, Third Movement. Finish it off with Velvets and Pearls. Glenn Branca. I'm DJ Than from Fairbanks, Alaska. This is Axe's Picks. Claw, Hammers, and Footstools. The Home of the Odd. The Vault of the New. The Crypt of the Old. The Home of Rock and Roll. The home of the hits and the happenings. The place to be, the place to do, the place to see. Do the do, be the be, see the see, and do it here. That Axe's Picks, Claw, Hammers, and Footstools. Your rock and roll friend. Tune in, turn on, drop back by anytime. The library is always open. And the eternal playlist spins and spins, and the library grows and grows. Oh, where it goes, nobody knows. Axe's Picks, Claw, Hammers, and Footstools. Destination Radio.